Buffalo. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Faced with a first down conversion opportunity, able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From the 36, Mahomes. The dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown! Patrick Mahomes fighting Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off play action. Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On play action, Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
To throw again on second down. Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from... because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Allen to throw once more. Being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And that is caught. It's Davis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Allen now on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And here come the Bills. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They show run with three tight ends here on first down. Allen going to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And again, it's Allen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They run again on first down. Cook. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone. As a
touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. So we've reached half. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. Going deep for Diggs. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play here for Buffalo. 54 yards. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this foot. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Josh Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor it over, and that time, we're going for a solid gain.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, McKinnon again. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one for Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense and continue to score?
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action. Allen. They'll roll him out right. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Alert, alert, alert!
Allen going to try and throw on third down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Open man downfield is Davis. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all.
Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings him to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Mahomes. Now quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
7th play in the... But a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They had to get it away from their end zone somewhat, but still a long way to go.
Had to start somewhere. That's probably the best outcome possible.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter.